Yeah,
be
because with this
nice if they
boy,
did,
what's his
man.
name? This boy Hugh Jackman been got everybody going through like a whole little frenzy because he been posting like teasers of him and like
Bruh,
Kevin Feige and
right?
stuff, bruh. I'm like, I
Bruh,
don't know what that's
that
supposed
boy,
to mean,
hey,
bruh. But if we see that dude again in
playing
the
with people
MCU, bruh,
emotions.
bro, they gonna win for surely, bro. Ain't nobody beating him if they see that dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is, but it's like, is this gonna be like an appearance, or is it gonna be like he gonna play Wolverine for amounts at a time? Like because they'll put the money up to pay this dude, but it's like that's really on him if he want to play a character for 10 more years, knowing he playing for like almost 2 decades already.
Oh, heck, nah, he gonna honestly. I feel like if he does come back, he'll probably make like he'll probably sign a contract for like a few appearances and that's it.
Yeah,
Or
bro.
probably like a couple movies, maybe, but I don't think he's gonna do like a whole
But
nother like saga again.
yeah, like you said, it probably might be another like couple appearances because it won't be. I think this X-Men we gonna see. I think it's not gonna be like the way we seen it before. I think they're gonna have like their own different version how they introduce. Of course, you're gonna have Professor
Yeah,
X and Magneto like the main ones, but in terms of like the team, the build up to like where he builds around his mess and like that, like we probably won't be seeing Storm and Cyclops till later. We probably might see somebody else.
yeah, exactly. Like I feel like we'll be seeing like Jubilee and
Right? Yeah.
like younger X Men. Like
Can we not get
Sunspot and
fainting Jean Grey though?
Overpass.
Please.
You said who?
What happened?
I say we cannot get fainting Jean Grey. Just please don't do that.
Bro, Marvel probably this company at this point would probably have the best chance to do Jean Grey, but I would not take no chance on it no time soon. Like you can leave that for like we shouldn't even be talking about Jean Grey at this point, right? That's what I'm about to say. Yeah, you can just leave that for right because they literally tried Jean Grey 3 times, bro, and messed up, bro. It's like, bro, how you get 3 chances? You get 3 strikes. How you mess up 3 strikes, bro? Right. Yeah,
What was
that's
the third one? This is the original X-Men trilogy. Then you had what is it? The like
you had the
like
oh
what
no
is
no
it?
no I take that back,
First
that's
class.
it's two yep because it's Last Stand and then it's the Rise of the Dark Phoenix yeah
Okay, so
yeah
this will
it
be
was
their
two
third time having to do Jean Grey. Okay,
but
scared
there's
me, man.
definitely been different versions and
Right? I was like, wait a
adaptations
minute,
from
wait.
video games and TV shows where she's been sacrificed all but shit they was better than the live action version I'll tell you that. And like
Man,
even the
True that.
Mephisto's
True
realm
that.
comic they put in Marvel Ultimate Lines that was even better than what we see in the live action bro shit.
We're, let's just not talk about Dark Phoenix. Let's just not talk
oh
about that.
gosh, yeah, nah.
Like, people
That
been
was
telling me like,
sad,
oh,
bro.
like like yeah, like Apocalypse was bad. Me, I enjoyed Apocalypse, but Dark Phoenix, no, that was no
Yeah,
that one was bad.
yeah.
Okay, like I said, I'm taking it from a standpoint. I don't even read the comics. Dark
Yeah,
Phoenix was bad.
yeah, yeah, bro. I
Yeah
ain't gonna lie,
bro
but Dark Phoenix was so weird, bro. I was
so
like, bro,
bland
what is
bro.
happening here? I didn't know, bro. I didn't know what was going on, bro. We didn't know who the characters was. They was like some knockoff scrolls, bro. Like, bro, what is
I just
happening
hated
here,
how
bro?
they
Like,
waited that whole time really just to throw them suits in, bro. Like, you could have found any time to throw these suits in these movies, bro, where it had no value up in it at all, bro. It's like, so but people don't remember that they even had them original suits on in that movie, bro. That's all I was
yep.
like, bro. It made no sense at all. And then the characters they killed off, bro. It's like, if that's the case, you kill off these characters now. Where does that place them in that timeline that we seen before? Because this was what was this
Bruh.
before Days of Future Past? Was it? In terms of the
Um,
timeline, I know the movie it was after, but in terms of the timeline of the story, like was it before?
It it's technically before, and that's why it was
yeah.
such a big
That
issue.
yeah, bro.
Like
That's why I was like, yeah,
it,
bro.
it, it's
Wait.
literally making my brain hurt right now.
Right,
So
bro. When they killed off Mystique, bro, I was ready to leave the theaters, bro. I'm like, how the hell they killed off Mystique makes no sense to me, bro. I was like, what are we doing
Bruh.
now, bro? Like, what is going on,
Yeah,
bro?
Yeah, bro. Especially,
like
especially
she
the way they
did play a
did it, too. I was
great
like, what is this?
Mystique. That's like, she did play a great Mystique, but I think the writing for Mystique wasn't all that great throughout the entire series. Like, yeah, like I said, she played a great Mystique, but the demeanor seemed like it was very
Wait,
different.
we talking about the
Yeah.
original Mystique? Or we talking about the one from the rebooted one?
The rebooted one.
Oh, Jennifer. What's her name? Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, Jennifer
Yeah,
Lawrence.
yeah. Now in Days of Future Past, she was hella good in that. But you can tell like in them last 2 movies she was in, like you can even tell based off the makeup and everything, bro. It just seemed like she just completely just gave up on that character. But like the whole series was dying off anyway, just based off the rights with the characters and everything like that. So it wasn't really no true continuation based off that, because like they was damn near losing the rights with Marvel and all like that anyway. So it was to a point where the franchise was dying off. So You could. That's why I was like, bro, what's it called? That Dark Phoenix, bro. It felt completely bland, bro, because it seemed like it was just no true heart that was put into that film at all, bro. It just seemed it was completely rushed. It was out of place, bro. So many plot holes in it, bro. It was like, damn, bro, what the hell? They killing off so many likable characters, bro. It was like, I didn't understand that at all, bro. That one was just like, damn, bro. But it's like,
yeah, it was weird.
I think that was supposed to be like the last movie of the contract of that whole like series, because it was supposed to be like 3 to 4 like X-Men movies they were supposed to do. Because I think only Days of Future Past was supposed to be one where they connect all the characters from the last one, but other than that, it was basically supposed to be like a prequel supposedly. But I did love that first one though, bro. I don't mean the first X-Men. I mean like the first class. I didn't even think how. I didn't even, bro. Cool. I love that one, bro. I didn't even think how much I was gonna like that, bro. I was surprised how much I liked that one, bro. The way they portrayed Magneto and Professor X in that one, bro, I loved it, bro. Like James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender, bro, they killed it, bro.
Yeah, for real, they did.
Hell yeah, bro. Even I did like some of the other characters too. It's just like just the way how we seen them compared to the other X-Men, like the way they did Beast
Kevin
and
Bacon.
No, bruh. Sebastian Stan, bruh. Him and Sebastian Stan, when he had the helmet, bruh, I loved him with that, bruh. I liked him as, bruh, he was ruthless, bruh. I liked him as that one, bruh. But even, for instance, like, how they, who's the black character, he was like a, he was like a mutant that could turn into, like, solid, like, I'm trying to remember what was his name.
Oh, you talking about
Darwin, him. The one that, he's like, it turns to, like, solid, like, he's like, I want to say he's something similar to Silver Surfer in a way, I could say. But it's like, it's only certain to like some type of cosmic energy that can break through his solid. You know what I'm saying? That's what Sebastian Stan did, like his character did to him to kill him off, whatever. Because that's what happened in the comics.
Oh, you talking about Sebastian Shaw, that dude.
I said Stan. I meant to say Shaw, my fault. Yeah.
No. Like, I was like, who is that?
Yeah, when Kevin Bacon played Sebastian Shaw in X-Men,
Yep.
Bruh, because he was cold. I did like him as that, bruh, because I like how where he can basically capture, like, energy, like, you know what I'm saying? That was dope how he did that on there.
That was crazy, yeah.
Bruh. Then I like how the fact where that's where you see where that's where Magneto got the helmet from, you know what I'm saying? Because it was one of, like, what it is. And then they show the reason why he has the helmet on, because they didn't really necessarily explain in that last really thing. They try to make it seem like it was just a cool costume to him. Like, they didn't really explain how it basically controls, like, anything around him, like anybody that has mutation powers, you know what I'm saying? So I like how they use
and you know what? That's kind of what I'm thinking about now, because with X-Men now technically being in Deadpool 2 when they made that little small cameo, that does mean that it's actually being taken place in the same universe. And with them and with Kevin Feige, again, not fully confirmed, but slightly confirmed. If Kevin Feige is actually planning on placing Deadpool 3 in the MCU, that's already potentially bringing in the X-Men, and they could potentially do that right after, I'll probably say maybe 2023 with, I actually want it to happen. Yeah, I'd say 2023. They can do this after, what's it called? Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and to introduce Deadpool that way, which would then also introduce the X-Men somehow because they're already there, which could then bring in Hugh Jackman as Wolverine for two last hoorahs. Can't just get
5. No, I'm just playing. But would they actually put him in, like, because we seen Old Man Logan at this point, so it's like the only thing we have not seen Hugh Jackman at this point is that classic suit from the TV shows and the comics and like that. That's all I was like, if they gonna leave him to put in the yellow suit now, or they gonna just say that for like another person that's gonna play Wolverine going forward? Because I'm like, boy, that would be dope to finally actually see him in the suit. Even though I don't know how it works. It's like this whole time he really just had his, like, he made his own version of Wolverine where he has this the jacket and everything like that. But
yeah, but then they ended up picking that up. But that's the thing though. So isn't Logan technically in a whole separate universe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't even have to use...
Kinda, yeah.
They don't even have to use that version of Wolverine. They can actually continue it. Technically, they can actually just continue it from Days of Futures Past.
They actually could do that, bro.
Technically.
They actually can do it that way. But if that's the case, he won't necessarily have his claws in, would he? Because he didn't go through Weapon X at that point in time yet. That was before, was it? Because it wasn't.
In Days of Futures Past, technically he didn't go through Weapon X just yet.
So he didn't have the adamantium all through his right. Okay.
It kind of goes into, what was it? I think, is it Apocalypse or Dark Phoenix, where they actually see him as Weapon X?
Yeah, that was Apocalypse, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, it's like, okay, you can kind of do it from there, but Days of Futures Past might be slightly better.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bruh. The first two X-Men movies, when they rebooted it, bruh, I did not think I was going to... I liked it. It was better than what I expected it to be, bruh. Because at first, I didn't even know what to expect when I seen these two movies. It was like, y'all trying to reboot some lovable characters, bruh. Like, as long as I know that Wolverine is still there, Hugh Jackman, I was cool. But it was like... I was too sure off Magneto and Professor X, but when I see First Class, I'm like, I'm on board, bruh. I said, as long as they get them two right, bruh, I'll watch it. Like, the other X-Men, it was kind of like, I'm already knowing, it seemed like they would never get Storm right, bro. I don't know why, bro. But it's like, nigga, I'm glad to see her on big screen, bro. I like how they showed the other different versions when she was younger, because if you remember, Halle Berry didn't have that accent. She kind of did in a way. She tried to put it together in the first one. We could tell it was just on and off. Right, exactly. Yeah. So now I see they try to at least fix the accent on here, but it's like in terms of how they... I see where they try to build it where she was basically at that part. I'm trying to remember what location was that. Where is that she's from? I'm trying to remember.
They were,
I think that was just from Egypt.
That was just a part of Egypt? Okay, I was about to say, because there's different versions of Storm too, where it's like she's part of some parts like that's not too far from Wakanda, like she's from like a certain part of like Ohio. It's like it's different versions of Storm. It's like before she became like the team of the X-Men and all like that. But seeing the MCU, she'll probably be part of like Wakanda most likely. It seemed like, or some type of connection to it. That'd
be nice, but they got to get T'Challa. They got to get T'Challa right first before they even bring that in.
Right.
And like I said, so now with everything that we know of, the MCU can look messy, but if they play their cards right, just with these first two movies. If they play their cards right with Spider-Man No Way Home, if they play their cards right with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, hell, I'll even go to a third movie. If they play their cards right with Ant-Man 3, if they play their cards right with these three movies, it won't be messy. And I'm actually looking to see then when season 2 of Loki will come out. And if there's going to be any, like even Hawkeye. Hawkeye is going to play a good pivotal, like, all of it plays a good pivotal point, but, I mean, when will it play a pivotal role is the question. Because right now, we don't know too much about the Hawkeye series. Like, we don't know.
Yeah, because they said it was probably... I want to think about the characters. They said one of them was called Clown. I don't really know too much about a clown character that's supposed to be from the comics and Marvel. But I think he's supposed to be some type of villain. I know a little bit about Swordsman, a little bit. I know he fights with, like, the Marvel Knights and all like that. But in terms of this Hawkeye show, I don't know how they're going to use him. But I know Swordsman, Clown, and I know Yelena is going to be in it. And, they, of course, Kate Bishop. But in terms of, like, the other major villains that's out there, I don't know how it's going to play a big part in terms of this Hawkeye show. I'm not really sure. It just seemed like these are street-level type of villains that they're dealing with right now. Because I don't really, I think it's only really just, like... Yelena is really the only main. That's all. Like, unless they try to have the Thunderbolts try to look for Clint. That's the only thing I can think of. But because if he's supposed to still on the run. Because if you think that Ross did say like he was still looking for him too, and he is still looking for Falcon also. Because clearly they still under Sokovia Accords. In his eyes, he probably still is. So.
But the thing is about Clint though, with Clint, he's technically not supposed to be in jail because he was on house arrest.
He was, but he still got a lot of things he got to recover from, too, because I ain't going to say he's an assassin, but, I mean, he is slightly no different from Natasha either. So it's for sure going to be some people looking for him for surely, too. I think that's why they brought Kate Bishop in, because it's like, especially even during the time before he became on S.H.I.E.L.D., even when he was as a Ronin, when he was going through the stuff when they was basically during that 5 years, like, you don't know how many people he could have killed during that point in time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a lot of people that still be looking for him. Like, he literally went and just killed, like, some type of Yakuza, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you think they ain't going to be looking for this dude eventually? Like, He could have killed more of
Like,
the other families out
people
there.
now wants him. Oh,
Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking
people
about
now
too.
wants him, and because the power broker was also rising to power during the blip, that could be why.
Yeah, man. That's why I was thinking like I was wondering like who could be the other main Avengers they could kill off next. I'm thinking it could possibly can be Hawkeye to think about it because if you think about it, in most of these movies, he felt like he wasn't worthy enough to be around all these Avengers because he felt like he was like the more human out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't feel like he was worthy enough. And then he felt like he felt like he should have sacrificed himself for the stone where Natasha did it. You know what I'm saying? And now you got somebody taking your mantle. And he's like the rotor where he's basically killing everybody, where he basically got to, you know what I mean? I feel like it'll make the most sense that he'll be the next person they'll probably kill off next. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll probably will be the next one.
I mean, Jeremy Renner is getting old, so...
They all getting old.
They really is. I was about to say, they all in their 50s at this point, or 60s.
Like, some of them are in their 40s, some of them are still somewhat in their 30s.
Yeah.
I think Scarlett is what, like
Scarlett's like the
30,
youngest one.
8 maybe?
I thought she was in her 40s now.
Almost.
Yeah,
She's 36.
She only 36?
36.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't
She'll
even.
be 37 in November. That's what I'm like. I think she's about maybe 38.
But I don't know why.
Yeah. Because she was like in her like late 20s. In Iron Man 2.
Wow, you right. She only 36, bro. But for some reason, I know for a fact. Like I said this even after Endgame came out, bro. I know we're gonna see a way where we're gonna see these characters that we love that's been killed off, bro. I know it's gonna be a way we're gonna see them again. It's just the fact that we see this going this last episode, we could possibly can see them again. It could just be from a different point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll just never know, bro. Like I know for a fact we'll see Robert Downey Jr. again in some type of way. Like
We're definitely seeing Chris Evans again. He wants to play Captain America still.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that they didn't kill him off, I mean, everybody know Cap for sure he is. And plus, if you seen they trying to continue the story, they trying to make this movie, bro. That's the obvious that Cap is coming back. But I'm talking about the characters they killed off, like the characters that we thinking that's not necessarily like, you know what I mean, like the Black Widow and like even Thanos. Like I don't believe Thanos is really going to be 100, bro. Just because he snapped him away,
what?
bro.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why I feel like he's not really going to?
Why?
Because 2014 is missing a Thanos. That right there takes that time split off. So what did they just go over there? Did the TVA go over there and prune that whole area so that way Thanos can still be there?
Remember, they was literally just showing like planets at this time too. Like they was really trying to go and find these stones too, or just trying to find a way how they can get to people that got the stones, bro. So yeah, that could have, like you said, that created a whole weird time branch with that going on, bro. Even when even though to say that about even though they did fix it, even when you can say when Loki took the Tesseract, that opened branch too. But even though eventually that's what that whole Endgame is about, they whole fix it all when they went back in time like that. But anything can open up a time like branch. You know what I'm saying? Anything, it could be any little thing. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be just based off a war that's going on, bro. That's all I'm like. That's the scary thing about this timeline.
But think about that now. Because Loki took the Tesseract, they had to go and prune, and they had to basically go over there, try to prune him, put him on trial or whatever, but they still had to reset that Nexus event. What is there to reset if they failed the mission anyway? And they still had to go through a whole different time to get the Pym particles, to get the Tesseract, so
yeah.
What was there to fix?
Right. I don't know, because
area.
It could have been just a way of just motives that was changing. Because if you think about it, like even when they was going through that, for instance, I look at it like this. You remember the part when they basically went back to get the Pym particles and like that, like when they realized that the plan went wrong when Loki took the Tesseract. If Cap never would have seen Peggy Carter when he went back in that room to get the Pym particles and everything, would that put any type of like motive on him to make him go back in time later in that movie? You know what I'm saying? Where he's just like, I seen her this time. Now I have this opportunity where I got these stones and stuff now. Now I have this opportunity where I can go back in time and have that dance with Peggy Carter now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when Tony Stark seen his father, like, when he was getting a Tesseract, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder was that built any motive to what they did end up doing later? Like, how he ended up figuring out like he basically says like, for instance, how he did the little AI thing with his daughter. It's kind of like the similar thing to what Howard Stark did with Tony to when he made the little recording thing with him when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just passing it on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was definitely just building up. Like, you know, building up everything leading to the next. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, I know for a fact he gonna go back. Bro, it's Peggy Carter. Like, I would have went back in time to go to her too. Like, if I had this opportunity to, like, why not? Shit. Like, you basically this that was basically your last word before you went ice. But that's made me wonder, like, could have made it if he actually would have jumped off the plane though?
Yeah.
That's all I was wondering, like, because I remember somebody did say that. That was like, why you just didn't jump off the plane, like, but. He at the same time he did not want to risk like, but at the same time he was still on the plane, so he still could have jeopardized his lives. But he had to crash into the ice. I think that's what it was.
But it's thinking, but if he would have, listen, he's saying he had to crash into the ice. Just take it off autopilot, aim it down, go back, jump out.
Right, and then it's like even if that was the case, he probably would have died because it's like we seen him fall from even though he did fall in water, but it's like I don't know. It's something about it's just like there's different scenarios Cap could have did to make things way different. That's why I'm like, even the situation he did in Endgame, like, could have created something like something just off the timeline. Even when he went back with all them stones, like, because any little thing he did could have messed up something, bro. Because he literally had like everything that was part of existence on him. You know what I'm saying? So and then he still had the hammer too. So it's like. I don't know. That plays a part.
I think he did put that back. I think he did put that back. But just from him staying in the past, sets off that Nexus event. Just from Loki taking the Tesseract, obviously set off the Nexus event. But when they go back and they have to reset that timeline, what are they resetting it to? It's just going to keep happening, right?
Right. It seems like it's a reset of a time. Right. Yeah, bro. That's what it seemed like at the end when it's all said and done. Like, where is this going to end? Where it's going to basically be a reset off this whole timeline that we basically been seeing this whole time, or it's going to be like, are we just going to be still stuck in this like this weird timeline? Sorry, where it's just like we're just trying to figure out which route to go. That's why I'm like, when we're done with Secret Wars, Secret Invasion at that point, where will this universe end up as? Where it's like, will everything reset back to where it's like we're seeing a different alternate, you know what I'm saying, version of what we possibly seen during phase 1, where it's just like, you know what I mean, the original different fire, or just like, are we still like, are we gonna be still in this crazy multiverse? We still dealing with cosmic beings and stuff? Because it's like I already know most of these characters won't be able to stay for too long, as long as they can go for maybe like a decade, maybe, because it's as far as the MCU got this far to be 100.
It might be somewhat similar to Flashpoint Paradox, where it's like, okay, you could watch this in the beginning of the series, or you could watch it at the end. I think they're going to have something along those lines. And I feel like that's how they should do it. I feel like they should end it kind of similar to that, where it's like, okay, kind of go back to the TVA and be like, okay, you know what? This is how everything got messed up. This is how we're now going to fix it. And then wipe out the history the way they knew it. And you just basically started right back up at Captain America, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, and you just go in that order.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think the Marvel's coming out. I think next year or 2 years, and that's gonna have Captain Rainbow and what's her name, Miss Marvel. So they're gonna have 3 versions of that had the Marvel, the Marvel mantle up from the comics up in just that movie. So I was like, I don't know necessarily like if this is gonna be based off like. I think this is all just based on just a relationship between all, because they all have some type of connection to each other. Because like. She knew her mother at the same time, and then Miss Marvel is basically like the big fan of this whole Avengers thing. She's basically just a fan trying to take the mantle of it, which is I was kind of like, how did she get her power? That's why I was wondering, like, are they gonna bring Roxcart up in this? Like, oh no, Roxcart already up in this. I thought about that.
Yeah, they got Roxcart and Roxxon.
So. Damn, so I'm wondering like how they going, because there has to be some type of experience with wrong how Miss Marvel gets her powers, but that's usually through like teams like AIM or like, because we already got Hydra out the way, so I'm like, I don't know if they was going to bring AIM in through this type of way through this universe, like, because I don't know, because I'm wondering like how she going to get her powers, because even how Captain Rambo, how she got hers, Monica, like, I did not expect that, because it's like she got hers through like a hex, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody didn't really expect that to happen through Wanda's power like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with Miss Marvel, I don't know how Kamala Khan gonna get her power. That's gonna be different. But it seems like they all got their powers through type of like, especially the women. It seems like they always got to do like some type of cosmic action or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, the most likely would be like that type of way. Most likely. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So I gotta go ahead and get off because it's almost 10 o'clock for me. I still got work in the morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
For
man.
sure, bro. Y'all about to say Frank just talking about we in the chat. We about to finish up. I'm like, boy. But for sure, bro, I definitely wanted to get this quick.
Up again, though.
Right, yeah, for sure,
yeah,
bro.
for sure.
I definitely wanted to get y'all opinions, bro, because I'm like, this was a lit week for Marvel, bro. Because I was like, I know I wanted to get the movie in this last episode out the way, so I'm like, I want to hopefully get y'all opinions the most I could. I'm gonna try to see if I could get Frank on here, and try to spread his opinions if he wants to. I'll probably try to do like a separate video. We can, edit out, get all our parts in for sure. But next time I'm about to say, because I'm gonna try to make I'm gonna try to update my channel like that. So hopefully next time we can do it, we can all get together and just record it. You know what I'm saying? Like we did it from the beginning or like that. But we will try to say that for a special occasion. Or I'm about to say even if we at cause y'all gonna be at grandma's great grandpa's and them little. I think they have like some type of birthday party, something like that at Grady House. Yeah, I think it's like on the.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, for sure. We can just catch up on some stuff there. I can, Simon, you bring your camera, I bring mine. We could just record, just you know what I'm saying? Because I know we're gonna be chopping it up about it there. So I'm like, we can just start off with that one, for sure.
Yeah, it's at least with this video, because of how we did it, you can edit it to where it's like, okay, first section was Loki, second section was Black Widow, and then this is just rest of MCU.
Right, yeah.
That's actually a good thing about it. We at least got part of it.
Bro, I was about to say, and this one we actually did in order this time, bro. Cause man, yeah, I'm gonna definitely do it like that. I'm gonna try to do it faster. I'm gonna try to do it quick as I could. Cause that last time it took me so long, bro. It's not what happened was I accidentally, cause with the iPhone, just like some of the videos, it connects to the phone and to the iMac too. So when I deleted off my phone, it deleted off the computer too. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to get it out my iCloud and it re-downloaded back on there. So I was like, oh, thank you, bro. Because I'm like, that would have been hella week. We did all that talking for nothing, bro. So I'm like, I'm going to try to get this done as soon as I get off of here, bro. Because, man.
Take your time. I'll take your time.
Yeah, for sure. But, yeah, I'll definitely keep y'all updated when I get everything posted on there. I'll try to, let me see, if not for surely by Friday night, definitely between Saturday and Sunday. But like I said, I'll keep y'all updated on it for sure.
Wait, for sure. Good.
I gotta send these out to everybody on the book, man.
Oh yeah, I be trying to I'll be trying to share it on there and on my Insta stories and like that, cause I think I posted the last ones on there, cause you could just share the link onto your little post and like on your homepage. So I'm gonna just do that next time.
However you want to do it, Carlo. It's your channel. However you want to do it.
I was about to say, yeah, bro. It's all good. It's whatever, bro. It don't even matter, bro. It's all good. But whenever we y'all hop back online on the PlayStation, bro, y'all let me know, because we definitely got to stream some games too. We still got to do that.
I might not be able to do it till next week, but I'll let you know. You'll see me online.
Y'all about to say, when I see you online, I'll just see you an invite. It's all good. Right,
I got too many games to play and finish, and then next week I got another kid coming over.
Right, it's about to be a game frenzy, right? It's about to be crazy.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, for sure, man. Good talking to y'all again, man. Love y'all, bro. And for sure, I'll definitely talk to y'all soon. I know we're going to be up in the chat chopping it up, so for sure, man.
Surely.
All right, bro. Love you, cuz. All right, Solo, bro. I'm going to talk to y'all soon, bro. I'm going to let y'all know when it's downloaded, all right?
All right, then, cuz. Love one.
All right, for sure. Love y'all. Peace.
All right, for sure. Yep. What's up?
All right.
Hey.
Peace.